Hi, Leo. Welcome to your end of December 2022 General Tarot reading. It's Rena here. I'm recovering from the flu. I was able to do some of the signs for the middle of the month, but I'm picking up the ones I didn't do and doing them first for the end of the month. So I figure that's only fair. And I've just done a January horoscope for you too, so we get double the pleasure for Leo. And this one, I'm picking one off the top. Ooh, got some major arcana action going on. Okay. The heart of the matter is the Seven of Pentacles. So as you end 2022, Leo, what have you put energy into that you are still looking to see the results of? This can be in any area of your life. For instance, maybe you're dating someone and you've been dating them for 6 months, but you're still not sure whether or not you have a future with this person. Maybe you started a business that has yet to take off. You see those green leaves, and they use that sometimes in the tarot to indicate growth. And sometimes people have unrealistic expectations that something's just going to take off like a rocket. And of course, sometimes things do take off like a rocket. And it can be maddening, when you're online and maybe you have a YouTube channel and you compare other people in your genre and you see other people where it's taking off. Well, you have no idea what's really going on behind the scenes, or even like spiritually, what is really meant to be, what that all really means. If you stay in your own lane and you don't compare yourself, you're going to be fine. But it's human nature to do otherwise. I get that. So this is a card about patience, waiting for the harvest. But by the same token, not waiting so long that you keep putting out resources, putting money into something, and it just doesn't pan out. I used this example before, hopefully not for Leo, but I remember a cafe that I used to frequent. The co-owner told me that her partner was opening up a new place, a new cafe. And they had the one that they had opened in my area, they had just opened, and then they were opening a second location. And I was like, oh, really? Because it seemed like they were expanding a lot quicker, sooner than other people tend to do. And sure enough, the second one didn't take off. And then they ended up closing the first cafe too, because they blew all their money. And it's sad when people keep sinking money into a losing project because they can't cut their losses. So it can work both ways. And the same thing with a relationship, or even if it's before it's an official relationship. If you're dating somebody and you see those signs, those red flags that they're not going to be committing, do you still stick around, or do you kind of move on? Or, are you the kind to move on too quickly and you don't give things a chance? In the past position, we have the Moon card. Now, the Moon card can be spirituality, intuition, and creativity. It can also be deception, including self-deception, addiction, and all the things like insanity. Insanity is part of this card as well. So, what this can mean in terms of this card is that in some cases, like if you really believe in yourself as an artist, and a lot of Leo people have that innate talent, are you throwing in the towel too quickly? Are you expecting too much too quickly? If this is a relationship issue, is somebody deceiving you and you're still waiting for this relationship that really isn't to take off? Are you deluding yourself, lying to yourself? The higher message is the Queen of Swords. This is a card of having to make a choice and having to put head over heart. Leos have big hearts, but sometimes you have to look at things rationally, and you can't just sweep under the rug things that might be wrong. Like with the Moon card, there might be some kind of actual deception that somebody is perpetrating onto you. And you may be smart enough not to really believe it, but you know how when you really want to believe something, but everything is telling you that it's a lie? There's like this no man's land where, you know something isn't true. You can just tell it in your gut, and that's what the Moon card is too. Like, you can tell something is going on, but you can't put your finger on it, but you don't have like that damning proof. And so the Queen of Swords, it's not about losing your humanity. It's not about, the Queen represents the water element. So you're still in that feeling mode. It's a feminine and masculine combination. And when somebody, if I pick a card like the Queen of Cups, it's like double feminine and it's very passive. It's very like, it's almost like Venus and Pisces, like everything is all good. Well, we know that we can't operate like that sometimes. And so this is about really tuning into, um, I would say, like, this could be a card of intuition, but it's not allowing yourself to get carried away with your emotions. Um, you know what? It could be like kind of neutrality. And this is a word that I've been using. I might have used it in the astrology reading that I did for you. That would be kind of funny if I did, because you're not allowing yourself to get carried away with the drama of what might be happening in the situation. Like the Moon card, let's say somebody is cheating on you and you feel like they are, but you've put so much time into it that you feel like, I don't want to just walk away from it. Well, the bottom line is not to give it energy, meaning that you're not adding drama to it. You're not adding any of those emotions that make you feel like you want to fight for whatever it is. You have to accept what is going on. Now, that's the maddening thing about the Moon card, is that sometimes you really can't prove what you feel inside. And you almost feel crazy. You might be being gaslighted by that person. And you feel like maybe it is just my wild imagination. What crosses you is the Ten of Swords. This is a card of betrayal. And because I'm reading it as a challenge card, it means that you're refusing to see what is going on. The swords are about thoughts. And when I'm picking it for a position that is like almost like a reversed kind of a thing, like it kind of goes against it. So it's like, pushing back against thoughts that really could be the truth. And I'm not saying, even if it is true that somebody is being cheated on, that they should wallow in those feelings, but they have to acknowledge the truth behind it. I realize it's not that cut and dried, um, because sometimes there are other things going on that make it a little bit more complicated. Now, again, if this is like some kind of endeavor, like you've started a business or something like that, it's possible that, or even like a new job, and you're trying it out, and there's something. I would say if it's a new job and you're kind of taking the wait and see approach, which I would say with the Seven of Pentacles, then there might be something that you're not quite on board about. And this could be showing you that, yeah, you did get screwed over. Now, are you willing to admit it? What's coming in is the Ten of Pentacles. This is a great money card. So I don't know if you're going to get money from your parents. This can be family money, inheritance, affluence, maybe it's darkest before the dawn, and you're right on the brink of wealth with this material and endeavor, and you're this close to throwing in the towel, and that would be a big mistake. So, I mean, that's actually a very good card for that kind of situation, like especially like some kind of a practical money-making situation. For love, this could be perhaps meeting someone who is potentially this life partner for yourself. This is kind of the card of generational wealth, and you can just reduce it to generations. Parents, children, grandchildren, the whole 9 yards. So, kind of a future with someone. The outcome is the Emperor. This is a card of taking charge of your own life, having a sense of order about yourself. The number 4 is connected to Saturn. So this idea of organization, order and discipline in your life, and feeling like the authority of your own life, that nobody else is controlling you. And perhaps, with the Moon card, that could be very energy draining if you are feeling this sense of like, are they cheating? Aren't they cheating? It's really soul-sucking to go through those kinds of experiences. The Emperor can relate to an Aries person. It's interesting because I see the Ten of Pentacles as a Capricorn, and I've always saw the Emperor as a Capricorn. So maybe this is a Capricorn person. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.